Hey there, and welcome to My Opinion On. In this week's episode, we are going to talk about energy, so coal, nuclear energy, wind power, solar power, whatever. Carv suggested this, he's the Finnish beast, I really love that guy. And yeah, so if you want to have your topic in this weekly series, just leave it in the comment section below, and I will probably do an episode about it. So let's talk about energy. Let's start this with a little story from a couple of years back. So the German government back then decided, okay, we need to be a role model to set an example for the world. So yeah, they went on and they upgraded all nuclear power plants in Germany. They made them to the highest security standards, to the newest hardware, newest security protocols and all that jazz. You know, we had basically the most advanced nuclear power plants around the whole world. And it was awesome. You know, those power plants, they were just so secure you could, I don't know, bash them with a hammer and they wouldn't explode. That's so secure weather, yeah. You know, I don't know, I think there was even a fail-safe kind of thing that would, prevent them going off even if a plane hit them. You know, it was just ridiculous how secure those things were. And in the same year, our government changed. You know, we went from a left-winged government to a right-winged government, basically. You know, it's a little bit more complicated in Germany, but that's the basic idea. So if you are American, we went from a democratic to a republican system, basically. So yeah, and they decided, hey, it's bullshit, this nuclear power, it's not safe, we need to think about the future, let's get rid of those things. So they made up a plan and they said, okay, we will shut them all down in the next 10 years, I think it was. And yeah, so I think they even started shutting down them, and it's so ridiculous. You know, you got this super advanced technology, this super safe technology basically, and in the same year you decide, okay, let's shut them down. They are not safe enough. How safe can energy ever be? And, that leads me to the next point. We are now really relying on coal and fuel, or not fuel, sorry, on gas, gasoline, I have no idea how it's called, and oil basically. Yeah, we are relying on oil and coal, and yeah, nuclear power. And if you think about the fact that those resources are limited, we will run out of oil, we will run out of coal someday, and you can't produce unlimited amounts of nuclear energy because the waste from it is just overwhelming. So if you think about that, we need to change. And if I look out of the window, I can see how's it called? An interstate? A highway. Yeah, I can see a highway. It's a couple of kilometers away from my house, but I can see it. And on the side of that highway, there was just a huge empty field. It was, I don't know, 50 kilometers. It was just a huge empty field. So they started putting up solar collectors there. So yeah, I think 50% of the energy that I'm receiving right now is from solar energy, and that's just awesome. And I think it's cool, but they really, really need to improve the solar energy collecting system because it is a little bit, a waste of space right now. You need to build hundreds and hundreds of collectors just to fuel a little city like this, My little city I'm living in, 400 people live here, and, we can only get to 50% with such a huge setup, and that's not really futuristic enough. We need to step up. And I think a couple of kilometers in south direction, I think it's in the next town basically, we have those huge windmills, and they produce energy too for that town. I have no idea how much energy they produce, but they do it. They don't seem to be very efficient, but yeah, we got wind power. And I really love those new energies, like solar power, wind power, there's water power, I guess. I think Google has a huge data center that's only powered by water, and that's just awesome. That's the future basically. And yeah, as I said, we need to improve those technologies. They are not really ready yet, so I don't think that we should power down all nuclear power plants because energy is just so freaking important in a world with 6 billion people. But yeah, people just think we need to shut them down all and we need to switch over to those new technologies right now. And I think it is right that we need to switch to them, but we need to be careful. Just, there is no point if we have to cover the whole planet with solar panels or whatever they are called. There is just no point in it. If you can build, I don't know, one giant thing and it will collect enough sun power for, I don't know, a city like New York, that's super, and that's the technology I want. And if you can build just 2 or 3 windmills and they will collect enough energy to power up a city like the one I'm living in with 400 people, that would be awesome. And you know, I want that. So yeah, if they can improve all those new technologies, I'm on it, I'm there, I want that to happen. But until then, we will probably have to rely on the old technologies. So yeah, what do you think about energy? You know, nuclear energy, coal, oil, whatever, and the new energies, wind, solar power, and all that stuff. Please leave your opinion in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider a rating. And if you're new around here, subscribe. And that was it for this video. I'm iLostLink, signing out.